Molly and I are back on stage for this session called Increasing Dialogue and Discourse in Classrooms.
好，接下来又是Mr. Blake 和 Molly 女士带来的增进课堂对话和绘画的工作坊。
So, during this session, we will explore different ways to get students talking with each other more frequently in your classrooms.
在接下来的讲座当中呢，我们将会探寻很多的一些方式，能够让学生们说起来、谈论起来、谈论得更顺畅的一些策略。
We know there is great value in having students share their thinking with each other and putting the emphasis on the learning on the students rather than just coming from the teacher.
那么我们知道，学生相互交流、分享他们自己的观点，这个是非常有价值的，而不是只是我们老师和学生之间有交流。
It was mentioned earlier that often at the end of the day, teachers are exhausted, right? They do a bunch of different math problems. They answer all these questions that students have constantly throughout the day.
像我们昨天有讲过，有一些老师一整天上完班真的超累的，因为不仅要上课讲题目，还要回答学生的问题，一个一个来问，一个一个来解答，一天上完班下来真的精疲力尽。
And so if we can increase the dialogue and discourse between students, then more emphasis on their learning will be on them instead of on the teacher.
那么我们接下来就是要增强学生和学生之间的这个对话，让重点能放在学生本身身上，而不是老师身上。
We had a nice activity this morning that Ms. Lambertson ran when we went out in the hallway and we did the inside-outside circle. That's a good example of how to let students talk with one another.
比如说，我们今天早上不是走廊上玩了圈内圈外的这个活动吗？就是增进学生同学之间相互交流一个很好的例子。
And so, for this presentation, I had planned on doing a line-up and doing the slide the line, but I ended up doing that yesterday with the students during my math lesson.
其实本来 Blake 先生想，就是昨天公开课的时候，大家都有听到，他让学生排成一队，然后交错这个队伍。那么本来他是计划用在今天的，但是他昨天已经用过了。
And so just to remind you, I had the students line up from their preference on how spicy they like their food, really spicy to really mild.
对，昨天在公开课上，不知道大家还记得吗？Blake 先生是让学生们排成一队，按照你喜欢吃辣和不喜欢吃辣的这个程度排成一队。
And that was just one way to line up students in front of the classroom. I've also done it by height or by the colors of their shirt, like according to the rainbow, colors of the rainbow.
对，我们也可以按身高来排，或者是按照你衣服的颜色，比如说彩虹的颜色，红橙黄绿青蓝紫这样排下来。
So then once the students are in a line, we folded the line to create pairs of students.
当我们排成一排的时候，我们把这个队伍先折起来，这样的话就是形成了一对一对。
So we had the student that liked the spiciest of foods matched up with the student that liked the most mild food.
那么最喜欢吃辣的那个同学就会和最不喜欢吃辣的同学组成一队。
And then I asked a general question and the students talked back and forth, and then I had one of the lines slide to the next student or slide two students down to talk to a new partner.
那么我会让一对同学之间我会给出一个问题，让他们进行讨论。讨论之后会左边或者往右边移动一下位置，交换自己的小伙伴来进行讨论。
So rather than just repeating that activity with you today, we're going to try something new.
好，那我们今天要有一些新的活动。
Okay, so this is a new strategy, and we like to call it stand up, hand up, pair up.
好，接下来我们的活动就叫做站起来，举起手来，组成一队。
So this is how it works. In a minute here, when I say go, I'm going to ask you to do just that. Stand up and put your hand up and find someone in the room to talk with.
好，接下来如果我指令一开始，你们就要站起来，举起手，然后在这个房间里面任意找你的小伙伴，找到一个小伙伴。
And just like yesterday with the students, I'm going to ask you to please find a partner from a different table from the one that you're currently sitting at.
好，我希望大家能够去别的座位上、别的桌子找新的小伙伴。
So often in classrooms, if teachers say, find a partner, students will go to their best friend just because they're buddies and they can talk together, no problem.
如果你想要找你自己的好朋友，当然也可以。
But like Molly mentioned earlier today, my goal is to create this environment where it's safe for everyone to interact and to talk to each other, and everyone feels safe and comfortable.
但是今天Molly 早上和 Blake 也说，我们希望能够营造一种让你们舒服的、安全的环境。
So just to model the strategy, again, it's called stand up, hand up, pair up. It just looks like this. We're going to walk around the room, we're going to wander around, and then kind of make eye contact with someone and go, oh yeah, we'll be a pair right here.
你举起手来，走来走去，确认过眼神是对的人，然后你就击掌击上去。
And I promise you, I will not ask trigonometry problems for you to solve or talk to your partner about.
就是大家放心，我们接下来的问题不会是三角函数这一些领域类的问题，我们肯定是大家都可以谈论的问题。
These will just be easy questions that everyone can answer, so there's no threat. There's no don't be nervous about these questions.
好，这些问题完全没有威胁性，所以大家放轻松。
Okay, ready to try? Yeah?
准备好了吗？
Okay, stand up, hand up. Wait, sorry.
稍等。
One last thing. The very first thing that we did to start the day was talk about the attention first signal.
还记得这个吗 ？Attention first. 注意。
It's going to be very important that we follow that because there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of action, a lot of noise in the room. So if you see my hand up, please put your hand up and end your sentence.
对，当你看到早上 Molly 老师使用这个 pause 这个动作的时候，那么你也举起手来暂停，然后就不要再讲话了。
We're going to find 3 or 4 different partners in the room, so it'll be important that we can all come back together as a group, and then we can pair up a second time and a third time and find new partners to talk with.
好，我们会进行3到4轮，然后所以你会有3到4个新的小伙伴。
Okay. Ready? Go. Okay, please pause. Thank you.
Pause 暂停。Yay.
There we go. Nice job with the attention first strategy. Very good. Okay, so you have a partner. The first question, it's an easy one. And
第一个问题比较简单。
I'm going to have the person who is closest to the ceiling, or the tallest person, they're going to be the first person to speak.
好，长得越高的小伙伴可以先发言。
And the first question is, it's an easy one.
第一个问题，
What's your favorite thing to do on the weekend? A hobby, an activity to do on the weekend on your spare time?
你周末有空的时候喜欢做什么活动？
Tallest person begins, and then the other person can respond after the first person is done
好
speaking.
长得高的同学先说话。
Ready, go.
Pause。
Perfect. Perfect. See, I told you it wasn't going to be a difficult math problem to talk about.
看吧，这不是个很难的数学题吧？
Okay, now I'd like you to thank your partner and then put your hand up and find a different partner to talk
啊，
with.
现在互相道谢，然后开始找新的目标。
We need a partner up here. Here we go. Here's a hand up. Okay, thank you. Okay, please pause. Thank you very much. Okay, the next question, and this time, the person with the brightest colored shirt will begin the speaking.
好，接下来我们第二个问题，穿的衣服上衣颜色比较浅的先发言。
Okay. And the question is,
问题来了，
what's something that you've learned either yesterday or today that you plan to take back to your classroom?
好，有什么是你今天和昨天学到的，你打算带回你的学校和课堂的呢？
Brightest shirt begins, and then the next person can share after they're done talking.
好，颜色浅的先说话。
Okay, please pause. Thank you.
Pass。
Thank you very much. So, again, thank your partner. We're going to find one more partner. So, one more stand up, hand up.
好，相互道谢，继续寻找。
Okay, please pause.
暂停。
Very good. Okay, the last question,
最后一个问题，
and the person that will start talking is the person with the longest hair.
头发长的先发言。
Okay, and the question is,
问题是，
what's one thing that you want a little bit more information about, that you might go home, do a little more research, and learn a little bit more about that you've heard yesterday or today?
好，说一下今天和昨天你们所接触到的有哪一些点是你比较感兴趣，你想回家之后继续研究，获得更多信息的。
Longest hair first, other person second, and then we'll head back to our seats.
好，长头发的先说话。
Okay.
暂停。
And don't forget to thank your partner and then head back to your seat, please.
好，不要忘记相互道谢。然后回到座位。
Okay, so thank you for participating in that activity. Again, we call that stand up, hand up, pair up.
感谢大家参与这个活动。那这个活动英文名更有意思，大家可以记住这个英文名是 Stand up, pair up.
The questions that I asked a general one about the weekend plans, a few other general questions about the conference so far.
那么我们今天刚刚问的一些问题呢，是比较宽泛的一些问题啊，你周末做什么呀？然后学到的哪些知识呀之类的。
But in a classroom setting, you could ask students questions about specific content or have them do a math problem together, anything related to your classroom.
那其实，在你们在回去课堂教学当中呢，在讨论一些具体的教学内容，一些数学题目的时候，也可以采用这样的方法。
And if you frequently include opportunities for students to speak, like the inside-outside circle or the line-up or the stand-up, hand-up, pair-up, they'll be comfortable and willing to share ideas with each other.
对，如果我们在课堂上经常使用像圈内圈外啊，还有我们刚刚这个活动的话，那学生们其实会越来越习惯于相互交流自己的意见和想法。
So to begin to explore this a little bit further, I'd like to talk to you about the top 5, what we call talk moves. Talk moves.
好，接下来我再深入的，我们来探讨一下这个话题的话，我会给大家展示这个 top 5 talk moves， 也就是5大讲话的策略。
Number 1 is called teacher paraphrasing.
第一个是老师转述，转述的意思就是老师用自己的话说出来。
So as an example, sometimes in the classroom, a teacher will ask a question, and a student will respond with a long, rambling answer with a lot of information.
有时候我们问一个问题，学生回答问题的时候，他的答案可能会非常非常非常长。
And the teacher can help clarify what that student was saying by offering a paraphrase.
那老师可以通过总结提炼他学生刚刚所说的话，那么我们管这个活动就叫做教师的转述。
So maybe Molly and I can, I'll put Molly on the spot here, and we'll see if we can model a paraphrase for you.
好，我们试先看一下，做一下实验。Molly 和 Blake 先生一起看看能否转述一下。
So Blake, you went for a run this morning. What were some of the things you saw during your run?
Blake， 你今天早上跑步的时候都看到了些什么？
So I took this beautiful run through the wetlands this morning, and there were sculptures everywhere, and there were people running next to me.
我早上跑步的时候看到了好多雕塑，然后旁边有好多人在我旁边跟我一起跑步。
The weather was a little bit warm. I was a little hot and sweaty. There were some people doing some Tai Chi, which I thought was really interesting.
我早上的时候天气还挺暖和的，我跑着跑着就出汗了。然后我看到有一些老年人们在打太极。
I was running fast. I got my heart rate up. I was sweating, and it felt really good after the run. And I was excited to see all the new sights.
那么我跑得也很开心啊，出了很多汗，心率加速，然后看到了这么多新的景象，我觉得好开心。
So your exercise this morning really offered you a great cultural experience.
所以你今天的早晨其实是一个文化之旅。
So the student, or me in this example, I talked and talked and talked and talked, but then Molly offered a one-sentence paraphrase that really summed everything up.
其实就是刚刚我们展现的这样，学生不停地讲啊讲啊讲啊讲，然后老师用最后来一句话来凝练，来总结他说的话。
And so if you can think about a classroom setting, if a student is talking and talking and talking, the teacher can help the others understand the most important point from the sentence.
对，在这样我们的话，老师能够总结他说的话，这样的话可以帮助其他的同学来理解他这句话的重点到底在哪里。
Okay, number 2, the second talk move of the top 5 talk moves is really similar, but it's the students paraphrasing each other.
好，接下来的第二个策略呢，和刚刚的是差不多的，但是这次转述的人是学生，学生互相转述他们的答案。
So early in the school year, if the teacher is often modeling this paraphrase, the students will get used to that, and they'll start to want to do it with each other.
当学生可能会习惯，如果老师做了一些转述之后，学生就会知道怎么转述，这个时候他们可以开始互相转述。
So again, if a student is giving a long answer, the teacher might say, "Can anyone offer a paraphrase? Can anyone say that in a different way?"
当一个学生说了很长很长长篇大论之后，其实老师可以问有没有同学愿意来转述一下刚刚这位同学所说的话呢？
And if that's a common practice, if it's often used in the classroom, then all the students need to be listening to what their classmates are saying so they can offer a paraphrase when they need to.
这样一来的话，学生在一位同学在发言的时候，其他的同学必须聚精会神的听，因为只有听了你才可以转述。
Number 3 of the top 5 talk moves is asking the students if they agree or disagree and why.
好，第三个策略就是问你同意吗？还是不同意？为什么？
So again, if we're in a classroom setting and a teacher is talking about maybe the theme of a poem.
那如果在上课的时候，可能老师在解释一首诗歌的主题的时候，
The theme is something that each reader can interpret differently.
对，大家都知道，1000个人的心中有1000个哈姆雷特，每个人的解读都是不一样的。
So if one student offers an idea about the theme of a poem, the teacher might say, "Who agrees and why?" or "Who disagrees and why?"
一个同学当他说出了自己的想法的时候，老师可以问你同意吗？为什么？你是不是有同学是不是不同意的？那是为什么？
Sometimes the word disagree has a negative feel to it.
但是有时候这个不同意这个词有一种比较负面的一点情感色彩。
So another way to think about the word disagree is to say, does anyone see it differently?
所以我们有时候会把这个换一下，换一种说法，会说有没有人有不同的想法？
So it's not like that's wrong and now I'm going to tell you the right way. It's more like, I just see it a little bit differently. It's more safe, it's more inviting.
这样的话就不会让学生觉得你说的是错的，他说的是对的这样的感觉，那会更加让学生能够表达，更愿意表达自己的想法。
And that strategy or that response also works with adults.
这个手段的话，其实和成年人之间也可以相互使用。
So Molly, before I had these strategies, would just tell Blake, that's a really dumb idea.
王里会说其实 Blake 我不是那么想的。
And now I say, Blake, I see it differently.
现在我说的是Blake 我和你的想法有一点不一样。
And the fourth talk move is asking the students if anyone can add something more to what a classmate said.
接下来一个策略叫做你有什么想要补充的吗？一位同学回答完问题之后，你可以问大家有什么要补充的吗？
So going back to that example about a theme of a poem, one student gives an answer, and then the teacher might say, who can add some more information?
就像刚刚我们说的，在问那个诗歌的主题的时候，一位同学表达了他的想法，你可以问其他同学有什么要补充的。
And then the last of the 5 talk moves is called wait time.
好，最后一个策略我们叫做等待时间。
And we saw Molly model this earlier when she asked someone to share a response and it was a little quiet in the room and she said, "Oh, I can wait."
像早上 Molly 老师在上课的时候问了一个问题，然后下面全场安静，这个时候 Molly 老师就说没关系，我们等一下。
And so if the presenter or the teacher is in front of the classroom and we're offering wait time, you just really have to be strong and confident and just know that someone's going to share something eventually.
好，但是你如果在给等待时间的时候，老师或者你在上面讲话的这个主讲者，你必须要非常有自信。自信什么？接下来肯定会有人站起来发言的。
Often teachers are uncomfortable with silence in the classroom, but it's a good thing to allow wait time.
其实我们很多老师都有点受不了课堂太安静，但是其实多给一点等待时间是没有坏处的。
Okay, those were the top 5 talk moves. So now we're switching gears to a different strategy. This one's called Which One Doesn't Belong.
好，接下来我们会有一个新的活动，一个新的策略，叫做哪一个不属于这里，找不同。
So this is one sample of a diagram or a picture that students can talk about which one doesn't belong.
好，这里是一张图片，在这4个图形当中，学生可以讨论哪一个其实是跟其他3个是不是同一个种类的。
This is a very safe way to allow students to talk with one another. As long as they can explain their thinking or justify their answer, they're always correct.
这个时候呢，你们可以跟同伴之间相互讨论，讨论了完了之后，学生会觉得，我这个答案别人认可了，那么我说出来就会很安全。
So this one doesn't belong because it's pink, correct?
好，这个是粉色的，左下角这个是粉色的，所以它不属于这里。这个答案对的。
Or this one doesn't belong because it only has 3 sides, also correct.
好，那么右上角那个图案它只有3条边，所以它不属于这里。这个答案也是正确的。
This one doesn't belong because it's an outline that's not filled in, also correct.
好，右下角那个图形，因为它中间是空的，所以它不属于这里，所以答案也是正确的。
This one doesn't belong because it has equal sides.
那么第一个图形，你也可以说第一个图形不属于这里，因为第一个图形它4条边是相等的。
So students will look at this and a lot of them will see it differently. As long as they can explain their reasoning, they're always correct.
只要你能够自圆其说，证实你自己的想法是对的，那么你就是对的。
So Molly put some cards, one per table group, and we'd like to practice this which one doesn't belong strategy.
刚刚 Molly 老师给大家发了这个作业纸，大家可以看一下，有些图片，运用一下这个策略，来看一下哪一个不属于这里。
So I'd like to ask each table group to take a look at their specific which one doesn't belong and have a discussion about which one doesn't belong.
好，大家可以相互讨论。
Okay, if you could please pause. Don't forget the signal.
有人要分享答案吗？
Thank you. So this is a nice activity, again, to get students talking with one another in a safe way. Thank you.
这就是一种能让大家相互讨论的一个策略。
Also, I just wanted to point out that this could be done with complicated math examples, all the way down to just something silly to get students sharing ideas together.
好，因为我们时间限制，我们就不分享答案了。但是大家可以看出来，这是一种很好的方式。它不仅仅是适用于数学、科学，但有时候也是比较有趣的一些图形也可以。
So, to move on, one of the last things that we'd like to talk about is silent signals, the top 3 silent
接下
signals.
来我们要向大家介绍的是3种无声信号。
So sometimes students are shy, they're nervous, they don't want to speak in front of the group.
有些同学呢可能比较害羞、比较紧张，不想在大家面前发言。
So here's a couple ways to make those students feel like they are participating in the classroom without having to speak.
但是我们想要用这种方式，无声的信号，让这些不愿意发言的同学能够参与到课堂活动当中来。
So sometimes when a student is sharing a response, they can feel confident when their classmates are using a signal to tell them that they agree with what they're saying.
有时候可以用信号手势来表示我同意刚刚这位同学所说的，我跟他想的是一样的。
And this one looks like this.
这个手势是这样子的，大家可以看 Blake 老师的手。
Like back and forth, right between me and you. I agree with what you're saying.
就像大拇指是朝着自己，然後小指是朝着别人，这样的话就是我和你是一样的，这样。
So imagine
666。
So imagine a student in the classroom, the teacher poses a question, and a student takes a risk and offers a suggestion.
有时候老师提出个问题，然后学生要站起来回答的时候，他可能会有点冒险，对他来说是一场冒险。
And all their classmates are going, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah."
其他
I
的
agree.
学生就会朝他比这个手势，表示赞同。
Makes that student feel confident, like, I'm glad that I offered an answer because all my classmates are on the same page. They agree with me.
这样的话，站起来发言那个同学就会觉得，大家都在朝我比666，我觉得自信心会增强。
So the second of the 3 is I got the same answer. It's just an easy thumbs up.
如果我觉得这道题目很简单，那我就竖起我大拇指。
So a student takes a risk. They come up to the board. They do a math problem. They're nervous, but they look out. They see a lot of thumbs up. They're feeling confident.
如果有一个学生上面写答问题，他可能不大确定自己的答案是不是对的，那么下面的同学朝他竖起大拇指，就是他会知道自己是对的，会更加有信心。
And then the last one of the 3, when students want to hear more or they want to have their classmate add on, they can use a signal like this.
这个手势代表的是我想听到更多，我想听到你的补充。
So it's kind of like, I understand what you're saying, but I need a little more information. Can you help me with a little bit more?
你可以说更多吗？我想知道更多的一些信息。
So that might have that student add on and add a little more clarity to their thought.
这样的话，老师看到你这个手势，包括站起来回答那个学生看到这些手势之后，他就会知道别人想要听到更多他的观点。
So I think I have about 3 minutes left. I'll just quickly show you the next slide. We're not going to do this activity, but I just want to explain it to you quickly.
好，我们现在只有3分钟的时间，所以接下来我们这个活动呢就不做了，但是大家可以了解一下。
This is a strategy for reflection, maybe at the end of a lesson or at the end of a class.
在课堂最后要结束的时候，大家可以采用这样的一个策略，
Called shapes your thinking.
这个叫做塑造你的思维。
So the students write down 3 different ideas.
学生会写下3个不同的想法。
The circle represents something that's still circling in their mind. They need a little bit more information. They need to think about it a little bit more.
圆形表示有一些问题仍旧在你脑海中盘旋，你需要更多的信息来了解这个东西，你对这个东西的了解还不是很够。
The square represents something that squares with their thinking, something that they agree with, something in line with their thinking.
好，那么方形表示这个我上课所学到的这个东西，这个想法跟我的已有的想法是一样的，或者我同意这样的想法，那么这种方形来表示。
And finally, the triangle, for the triangle, the students write down 3, for the 3 sides, 3 different takeaways, 3 things that they learned from the lesson.
那么三角形的话，大家都注意到有3条边，那么学生可以在这3条边上都写上今天你所学到的一些东西。
So something I'm still thinking about, I agree with this, and here's my top 3 takeaways.
所以这就是我的3个一些策略，谢谢大家。
And last but not least, thank you. Last but not least, we
圆是盘旋在你脑海中仍旧有疑问的地方。
have one more door prize.
Circle.
One more prize to give away. And the prize will go to the person who has travel plans, the farthest travel plans this summer. Is anyone going somewhere far away this summer? Where's home? North Carolina? Okay. Oh, Bath in England, Great Britain. Ah. My geography is not that great. I'm a math teacher.
他现在是有在问大家谁的暑假就是下一个出行计划是最远的。
I know
这
I'm
里有人说
excited.
要回家，有人说要去英国的巴斯，还有更远的吗？
Moscow, Russia.
Russia, Moscow. That's far. I can tell you that I'm excited. I'll be back to Hangzhou in July for the Intel summer camp.
Blake 先生他夏令营的时候会过来参加我们学校的夏令营。
As a math teacher, I'm not exactly sure if Bath is farther than North Carolina. Okay. So we'll go with the traveling to England here. A classroom set of which one doesn't belong example. And thank you everyone for your time. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
谢谢大家，可以就餐了。